Hello, everybody. There's Harley, and there's Joker, which you can't really see him too well because he's mostly black and a little white, kind of like his daddy, depending on how you look at it. But just wanted to let y'all know that there's only one thing that starts uh, conflicts, real, true conflicts that are not conspiratorial or inspired by people with ulterior, 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 nefarious motives, usually to make money. Uh, it only would take about a week, but the number one thing that starts wars is a lack of food and famine. And if you talk to anybody that's Irish with the potato famine, I think that was brought on by UK or the crown, the British crown, the royal family. Um, they'll attest to that. Um, because truthfully, and the Lord just told me to tell y'all, when a war is actively happening, like you're not physically ever gonna be at risk in that regard. Like your countrymen and women will be your friend or family member, but essentially you have to fight the war for food here in that sense, right? So it would only take about, and I used to work at Walmart, Sam's Club, Costco. I've worked white collar, blue collar jobs, um, and I've also delivered groceries and pizzas, Pizza Hut, and all this other stuff. And you see people's eating habits and things like that, and you basically learn very quickly that most people only have like about a week's supply of food generally, and people that can afford it will get maybe like a month. Um, it just depends. Uh, sorry, I'm kind of multitasking. Okay. I don't know why the hell. That's weird. Um, but it'll only take about like a week for the food everywhere, because it's basically like Black Friday. If you think about Black Friday shopping, and you think about like inanimate objects, which is things that are not alive, like TVs and computers and games and watches and tablets and all that. Uh, you can't eat those things, right? That's not sustenance. So imagine a Black Friday doorbuster deal on food, but it's the last shipment that they'll ever get. At first, people will. Well, basically, what I mean is, it's only going to take literally one person to incite chaos, because they're going to start trying to take like all the water, right? And then you're gonna be like, wait a minute, I need water, or my baby needs water, and now you're fighting over it. Now everybody's fighting over it, and now we have civil war. Civil war will happen in just a week. And then, of course, what I'm referencing, I should have said before, is the internet go or the not the internet, the electricity going out. And I would say easily about 60 to 70% of the population doesn't know how to survive without the internet and electricity. Whereas, like, I was thinking about doing a series called Millennials Are Your Best Friends. Because, like, we know how to read maps and write in cursive and use rotary phones and walkie talkies and all that stuff. Because you could use walkie talkies like in The Walking Dead, but you can't use a cell phone. But you can't use a walkie talkie if you don't have one, number one. And number two, if you had one, a lot of people don't know how to use it because you have to tune it. So if you have a millennial friend, you need to go spend a weekend with them or stay the night with them a lot and prepare for stuff the best you can. Because effectively, what they know that you don't know that I'm telling you is that they know that what I just told you, you're ineffective in the ability to not rely on the internet and electricity and just putting something in the app and having it sent to you. And if you're somebody that says, well, I have gold if there's no money, you can't eat gold. Like if your baby needs water and milk and all that baby stuff, and you have literal gold bars, and there's only 10, 10 of each item that you need, and 10 other people need it too, and they have babies also, do you really think that they're gonna trade that baby stuff for your gold bar? Hell no. You're absolutely delusional. And aside from that, the mark of the beast is on the way. I would say within next 5 to 7 years or so, maybe sooner. So ironically, when you're saying I can use gold bars to buy things, which is gold is as good as money, none of that will matter because if you don't take the mark of the beast, you can't spend your gold bars anyways. But they're going to have digital currency to where your gold bar is just metal. It's just a precious metal. You might as well just melt it down and make a necklace or something and be King Tut for a day. Or Queen Sheba or Nefertiti or whatever. If you want to get an idea of what I'm talking about, you can watch a movie called The Road with Viggo Mortensen, the guy that plays the king in Lord of the Rings. I think it's Aragon. Um, you can watch The Walking Dead. Uh, the Walking Dead is really the best example. Game of Thrones is too. Um, like Arya and the Hound is a good example uh, of an older, stronger male protecting a young girl. Um, that's a good example of survival. Um, and another issue y'all need to think about is if you have pets, you need to figure out a way to take care of your pets with no electricity and no nothing. So I'm gonna start getting them on a harness and taking them outside and getting them used to being outside because it's just a matter of time. But regardless, put your trust in Jesus and pray, and He'll get us what we need. But you still want to be prepared. If there's anything else you want me to cover or talk about, let me know. We're live on Twitch and YouTube. Love y'all. In Jesus' name.